Hey guys, happy holidays. Hope that you are having a swell time. Hope that you can see your friends and family and afford to fly over, drive over there if you live far away from your friends and family. Otherwise, tough shit. That was really mean. That was Ariana's fault. She told me to do it. So I'm doing something a little bit different this time for all my toy videos. Now, the number one thing that I would like for Christmas this year would be to see all of my family in one place. Now, growing up, the best time of the year was always on Christmas Day because me, my brothers, my cousins, my parents, we would all come together and have a huge Christmas party, and there'd be like a huge pile of gifts for everybody, and it was just the best time of year. And through the years, you know, things happen, and unfortunately we don't see each other too much anymore. One brother lives down in SoCal with his family, my other brother lives in North Carolina with his family, and I'm over here with my parents in the expensive Bay Area. I love paying $2,000 a month for my one-bedroom apartment. So what I'm doing this time is I'm opening a box every day up until Christmas, and I'm sharing it with you guys because some of these things maybe some people don't want to open, and I'm tempted not even to open this one right now because it's very hard to find. It's always been elusive, but I gotta open it. That's just how it is. And also the way that this is going to work is I'm also going to be recommending something that you could give if you're looking for some last minute stocking stuffer. So these aren't the big ticket items, but instead these are something that you could potentially find locally or have it shipped to you with Amazon Prime, that sort of thing, just to give you some ideas. On Christmas Day, I'll be making another video special where it has all the gifts that I received from Ariana, from my friends and family, and I'll put those into another like massive toy haul video similar to before. And on the 26th or afterwards, I'll be putting together a video of gifts that I've given to other people so that I don't spoil them in that video, even though they probably don't even watch those videos. But you know, so let's get started. You know, the first thing that I got this actually recently, as in yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yes, it was yesterday. It's in this bag here. I got this from Garfield, and he just randomly posted this. It is the Cyclops and Dark Phoenix combo pack. Now, I have been looking for this forever for a reasonable price. There are a couple of these 2-pack Toys R Us exclusives that just go up in value and are hard to find. I have the Spider-Man Mary Jane 2-pack, and I still haven't opened that. I kind of don't want to open it, but I probably should open it, but I don't know. And then the other one right now that's a hot ticket item is the Hydra 2-pack, and I don't really see why people want that so much. Right now on Amazon, it's going for like $70, and people have inflated the price for these 2 soldiers. I guess people like for army build, but I don't army build. For me, now I don't really like too much of the Marvel Legends figures or anything like that. I don't even go for the Build-A-Figure sets, mostly because I don't care too much about the characters except for a few of them. And one of them that I'm waiting for, if they ever do make it, is an all-new Wolverine of Laura Kinney in the yellow and like the classic yellow suit Wolverine, not the ugly black and gray one that she's wearing now. I'd love to get that in action figure format. I just got Punisher, and I also have a Jane Foster Thor. So those are the ones that I like a lot. So this one here, I wanted this day one, and I hunted everywhere for this. I went to Toys R Us in 2 or 3 different locations every single day, and I never found it. I was able to find them at toy stores, not toy stores, at toy shows, but unfortunately it was like $60 a pop. This, I think, right now on Amazon is anywhere from $60 to $70, so I am really excited to finally open this up, and I'm gonna open it up now. Oh my God. Thank you, Garfield, for a great deal on this. You know, I feel scared to open it, but you know what? I know I would never get rid of this, just simply because I love the X-Men. I really do. I don't like X-Men right now, unfortunately. The thing about X-Men today for the comic books is that it's so convoluted. There's like so many X-Men books that are extremely confusing. There's X-Men Gold, X-Men Blue, X-Men Red, there's Jean Grey, there's Phoenix, there's Iceman, there's Deadpool, there's too much X-Men, and it's very confusing. I don't like confusing. I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, so let's look at this. This is cool. Got some panels over here of the actual comic book, I'm assuming. I've never actually read any of the old Chris Claremont. I know it's sacrilege. I haven't read any of the Chris Claremont X-Men books, save for A Man Kills, God Loves, or Saves, or something. I love that one. I love it a lot. I think it's really weird that the main villain in that book looks a lot like our vice president. It's very bizarre. Very bizarre. I mean, it's not a coincidence, guys. He wants to divide mutant kind and humankind. So, the backing's cool. I love the presentation style of it. Oh, you know, when I look at the back of the box, it's pretty cool. It has an action poses and all that. So, I'm gonna actually need these glasses here. So, mind the glare. Sorry about that. So, I'm looking at this now. Open it up over here. What do we got? We have a Cyclops. We're gonna open Cyclops first. I'm gonna save the best for last. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Look at that. You know, another thing also that I looked everywhere for was Cyclops, the Jim Lee Cyclops. I wanted that for the longest time. I was only ever to find it from Kato, and he gave that to me at normal retail price, which was awesome because I don't think he even wanted to keep it at all. But I kept it. It's not on my shelf anymore, but it's in a shoebox that I keep over at my parents' house because I need to make room for other things. But it's one of those things that I'm never going to sell because I've always loved the ugly Jim Lee outfits. Like Jim Lee, I like Jim Lee's artwork, but you know, a lot of people have definitely convinced me that his style is horrendous. I mean, like, it's really bad. Anyway, so here's Cyclops in this really cool, most posable in every way as usual for the X-Men. Got that six-pack. You can do those sit-ups. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. He can move his head around. Very nice. Pose him. Oh, what's that sound? Did I break? No, he's fine. Yeah, you can pose him. Do that whole shebang. I love it. I love it. Oh man. This is actually even better than the 90s one, because the 90s one, the Jimmy Lee one that came out this year with the Warlock BAF, the only problem with that is that his belts, they're not like attached to him. It's just kind of hard to get him to pose, and you kind of need to get like super glue to put them to get him to stick. But this one's tight. I love it. I hope that one day they bring back the real characters of X-Men back in, Charles Xavier, the real Phoenix, the real Cyclops, and the real Wolverine. But let's get down to business. Let's do what you're really here for. So let's look at Phoenix. She came with 3 heads, really cool. She comes with Angry Phoenix, she comes with regular Jean Grey, and she comes with KO Cat times 10 Jean Grey Phoenix, where her hair is totally going Super Saiyan. So let's take her out. Let's take out these head shapes. Oh yeah, that's cool. All right, now there's one head over here. Set aside. And another head right over here. Very good. We also have the Phoenix friend. Oh, very cool. And finally, the moment we've been waiting for. Let's get her out. Garfield, I'm doing you a favor. Your toys can finally breathe. And here we go. Very nice. It's very, very cool. I'm loving it. I can't wait to put her in some of my Tamashi stands so I can have her float. You know, I love those Tamashi stands, guys. Those Tamanashi, Bandai. Those are really nice. I love those things. It's changed the game for my Green Lantern toys. So yeah, this is great. I love it. So good. Thank you Garfield, man. Like you're the man for hooking me up with this deal. Let's put a head on her. Let's give her the Super Saiyan hair. KO can attack. Yeah, nice. Now she's not totally evil. That's really cool. It's flying towards you. Yeah, there you go. These are fantastic. I'm so glad I finally got these at a good price. I mean, honestly, I would have paid retail for these if they had them in store, but they're so rare. I'm finally glad I found something that was under 60 bucks because everyone was always selling them for like $60. And there was at one point someone was selling for like $50 over, and I was actually willing to buy that, but I did not have the funds at the time. So this is definitely like one of my favorite things. Like, this is just so great. The face sculpt on here, just the body sculpt, and the fact that she has the belt thing that moves around. This is superb. Very happy. Very nice. So that's my toy for today, but before we go, I want to recommend something that you should check out, give, that sort of thing. And what it is Klaus. It is Klaus by Grant Morrison and Dan Mora. Now this is actually a one-shot that came out just, I think, last week or 2 weeks ago. It basically tells the story of hipster Santa Claus. I'm just kidding, not hipster Santa. He's not hipster Santa Claus. It's just kind of this, like, it's basically that Santa Claus is a superhero. And the villain, they call him the Sansa, right? Like the Batman. And this, in here, I don't know who he fights, but he fights like someone who is like the evil of him, you know, and this is actually quite good. The artwork in here is fantastic. Dan Moore, I've never heard of him before, but his artwork is just great. I love it. I don't want to spoil it for you because this is a new issue and it's only a one-shot and it's a little pricey. I think it's like, what is it? Damn, this is expensive. This is $8. Yeah, this is an $8 comic book. That's pretty damn expensive for a comic book. I mean, it's a good comic book, it is, and the artwork is fantastic. It's even a different paper material for the cover and everything. Really nice. But what I do recommend instead, like, you could get this one, you can get this, but what I do recommend instead is that you get the original Klaus storyline. It's like a 1 through 7 or 1 through 8 storyline that Grant Morrison released last year, and you can buy the special edition, hardcover edition. I think it's like 30 or 35 bucks today, and you can get that at most comic book shops. If you're here in the Bay Area, that would be the best place to go that I've seen at least is Lee's Comic Shop in Mountain View, so you can get that there. Reference me, I don't know, maybe they'll be like, whoa, cool, we're on YouTube or something. That'd be nice. Otherwise you can get online, Amazon of course, but I always stress you should probably buy them at your local comic book store because it's funky how the comic book industry works, because the movies make a lot of money, but unfortunately the source material does not make that much money, and you got to support those local comic book shops. So that's it. That's what we got today. That's what we're doing. Ariana's there just enjoying Santa Claus. It's a great movie. Great movie. Peace out.